Welcome to Denmark, a Nordic country rich in history and blessed with serene natural beauty. Once home to fearless Viking warriors, Denmark has evolved into a modern nation while preserving its untouched landscapes, from endless coastlines and white sand dunes to fairy tale forests. Today's journey will uncover the soul of one of the happiest countries in the world. Copenhagen, the vibrant and creative capital where modernity meets tradition. You'll find cobbled streets, bicycles everywhere, and the colorful Nyhavn Harbour. It's not just the political center, but a symbol of green architecture and sustainable living. Denmark is home to fairy tale-like castles, from the legendary Kronborg to the magnificent Frederiksborg. With ancient walls, mirror-like lakes, and royal gardens, these places transport us back to the golden age of Danish royalty. With ancient walls, mirror-like lakes, and royal gardens, these places transport us back to the golden age of Danish royalty. Hygge, the Danish art of happiness, is all about warmth, coziness, and comfort. It's curling up by the fireplace, sipping coffee by candlelight, or sharing heartfelt conversations with friends. Hygge is the soul of Danish living. Danish cuisine is a delightful mix of tradition and innovation. Enjoy classic rye bread smørrebrød or indulge in world-class dining at Noma, one of the finest restaurants globally. Bornholm, a peaceful island in the Baltic Sea, known for its ancient villages, untouched beaches, and ceramic artists. It's the perfect getaway to embrace nature and connect with authentic local culture. Away from the city, Danish villages offer a peaceful life with small wooden homes, green meadows, and classic windmills. Locals live simply, kindly, and always close to nature. It's part of their national spirit. In Skagen, Denmark's northernmost point, two seas of Skagerrak and Kattegat meet but don't mix. With its unique light, Skagen has long inspired artists and travelers from around the world. From minimalist furniture to eco-friendly architecture, Danish design has made a global mark. Clean lines, natural materials, and the less is more philosophy define this unique way of life. From minimalist furniture to eco-friendly architecture, Danish design has made a global mark. Clean lines, natural materials, and the less is more philosophy define this unique way of life. Kalsoy, a long, narrow, and mysterious island, is known as the Flute of the Pharaohs due to its unique shape. Isolated in the cold North Atlantic, it offers untouched beauty and deep silence that leaves a lasting impression. To reach Kalsoy, you must take a ferry and drive through narrow, pitch-dark tunnels carved into the mountains. These eerie passages make you feel like entering another world, where humans are only guests of ancient nature. Kalo Lighthouse is Kalsoy's most iconic spot. From here, you see towering cliffs, endless sea, and distant peaks. It's the perfect place to feel just how small we are in the face of nature's grandeur. In Mulafossur village on Kalsoy, the legend of the seal woman has been passed down for generations. The tale of a captured mermaid living among humans before escaping to the sea still haunts these ancient stone walls. Mulafossur is Kalsoy's largest village, yet home to just a few dozen people. Moss-covered wooden homes, stone paths, and waves crashing on cliffs create a place where time feels frozen and the past never left. Kalsoy is a paradise for those who seek raw nature. Sheep roaming hills, seabirds circling cliffs, and clouds drifting silently above. It's not just a landscape, it's a feeling, a living meditation. In Kalsoy, solitude doesn't make you feel lost, it helps you find yourself. Standing amid vast skies and silent cliffs, you realize sometimes true beauty lies in pure and peaceful isolation. Standing proudly by the Øresund Strait, Kronborg Castle has guarded Denmark's coast for centuries. Built in the 16th century, it once symbolized royal power and controlled maritime tolls in the North Sea Passage. Kronborg is not only historic, but also theatrical. It's the setting of Shakespeare's timeless tragedy, Hamlet. Within these ancient walls, echoes of to be or not to be seem to linger, adding a haunting royal mystique. Kronborg is a masterpiece of Nordic Renaissance architecture, blending military strength, royal elegance, and artistic finesse. Intricate columns, vaulted ceilings, and grand courtyards reflect the cultural peak of its era. Beneath Kronborg's ancient stone lies a mysterious network of underground passages, once used to guard prisoners. Here rests the statue of Holger Danske, a legendary hero said to awaken when Denmark is in danger. Today, Kronborg is more than a monument. It's a living symbol of culture. With annual Hamlet festivals, historical reenactments, and sweeping sea views, it feels like a gateway through time. Klakkur is the striking mountain that stands watch behind Klaksvik, the second largest town in the Faroe Islands. With its sharp arrow-like peak, Klakkur feels like a silent guardian, watching over the sea and the peaceful village below. The hike up Klakkur is fairly easy, taking just about an hour, but the view from the top is absolutely breathtaking. From the summit, you can see the Bay of Klaksvik, the islands of Knude and Bordeaux, and the endless ocean. On misty days, the summit of Klakkur floats above a sea of clouds. Sky, mountains, and fog blend into an abstract masterpiece. It's a dreamlike moment that captivates photographers and travelers alike. Sunrise or sunset on Klakkur is nothing short of magical. Golden light pours over mountain ridges and calm waters, creating a scene that feels both epic and romantic, like a Nordic fairy tale. Sitting atop Klakkur, the noise of the world fades away. Only wind, your heartbeat, and nature remain. It's not just a place, but a state of being, where silence becomes the deepest strength of this northern land. At the southern edge of the Faroe Islands lies Suduroy, a place few travelers reach, yet its remote charm is captivating. With dramatic cliffs, quiet fishing villages, and untouched nature, Suduroy feels like a world apart, untouched by time. Bennisfjord is Suduroy's most iconic cliff, soaring over 470 meters high like a wall shielding the land from the sea. Standing atop, the wind howls and the ocean spreads below your feet, an experience not for the faint-hearted. Famjin is a peaceful village nestled between mountains and sea. It's home to the very first Faroe flag, hand-stitched in 1919. Inside the old village church, you'll feel the pride and spirit of the Faroes people still thriving today. Akraberg is the southernmost tip of the Faroes, where endless ocean meets a solitary lighthouse standing against stormy winds. It's the final outpost, where you truly feel like you're standing at the edge of the world. Suduroy is quiet, unpopulated, just mountain, sea, and vast green meadows. It's perfect for hiking, birdwatching, and rediscovering your inner peace amid the deep silence of Nordic nature. Life in Suduroy flows gently. People raise sheep, fish, and live close to the land. Children play on the hillsides while elders sit by the window watching the wind pass through the grass. A simple world full of warmth. Suduroy is a forgotten gem, yet that's what preserves its purest, most authentic beauty in the Faroes. If you love raw nature and untold stories, this is your place to explore with us. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to uncover more magical places around the world. Nestled among lush gardens in central Copenhagen, Rosenborg Castle stands as a symbol of Danish royalty. With its Dutch Renaissance architecture and tall spires, the castle looks like it stepped straight out of a fairy tale. Rosenborg was built in the 17th century by King Christian IV, renowned for his passion for art and architecture. The castle wasn't just a residence, but a vivid expression of a deeply emotional monarch's vision. In the castle's basement lies the royal treasury, housing Denmark's glittering crowns, ceremonial swords, and priceless gemstones. Stepping in feels like entering a realm of power and legend. Surrounding the castle is Kongens Have, the King's Garden, Copenhagen's oldest public park. Locals come here to picnic, read, and enjoy tranquility in the heart of a bustling city. Rosenborg isn't just history, it's a living present. Visitors from around the world come here to discover Danish royal culture in a space that has preserved its beauty through centuries. Mons Klint is one of Denmark's most spectacular natural wonders. Towering over 100 meters, these chalk-white cliffs stretch along the Baltic Sea, creating a majestic and mesmerizing landscape. The cliffs at Mons Klint were formed from fossilized marine organisms over 70 million years ago. Each layer reveals a slice of time, telling stories of ancient oceans and the evolution of life. Atop the cliffs lies the ancient forest of Kongeskoven, where moss-covered trees reach toward the edge. Below, the emerald waters of the Baltic Sea shimmer. Nature here is contrasting, yet perfectly harmonious. Near the cliffs is Geocenter Mons Klint, an interactive museum where visitors explore Earth's history through models, games, and real fossils. It's a fun and educational destination for all ages. Standing atop the cliffs, gazing at the vast sea, one feels humbled by the grandeur of nature. Mons Klint isn't just a location, it's a place that invites silence, so Earth's story can be heard. Nyhavn is more than just a harbor. It's a colorful, vibrant soul of Copenhagen. Brightly painted wooden houses reflect on the water. Boats glide by slowly, and violin music drifts from street corners. It's where the past and present meet in a charming dance of life. The houses lining Nyhavn once belonged to sailors, merchants, and even the great writer Hans Christian Andersen. After centuries, they still hold their old charm. Weathered wood, tiny windows, and flowered balconies. Each window holds a piece of living history. Along the harbor, dozens of cafes and restaurants invite you to sit for hours, sipping coffee or a cold Danish beer. There's no rush here. At Nyhavn, time slows down so people can truly live in each moment. As the sun sets, Nyhavn glows in golden light. The water shimmers, sails rest quietly, and soft laughter fills the air. Sunset here isn't dramatic, it's simply deeply beautiful. From Nyhavn, hop on a boat tour to explore Copenhagen's canals. Each journey takes you past palaces, theaters, and old bridges. It's a perfect way to experience the capital's heartbeat from the water. Street musicians bring Nyhavn to life with guitar, saxophone, and soulful singing. The harbor becomes an open-air stage where music drifts with the wind and reaches every heart that passes by. Some places you visit once, and that's enough, but not Nyhavn. It calls you back to sit under the sun, hear the water gently lap, and feel peace within. It's not just photogenic, it's emotionally unforgettable. The Infinite Bridge is a perfectly circular bridge nestled between the forest and sea in Aarhus. From afar, it seems to float on water with no clear beginning or end. It's a simple yet profound symbol of the connection between humans and nature. Walking a full circle on the Infinite Bridge feels peaceful and reflective. Every step offers a new perspective. Green forest, rolling waves, open sky. Though you return to where you started, it feels like a meaningful journey has passed. Designed by Danish architects Niels Poulsgaard and Johan Gjordes, the bridge uses simple wooden planks to form a perfect circle. It reflects Scandinavian design values, minimalism, harmony, and deep thought. Standing on the bridge, you experience a magical blend of three elements: forest on the left, the deep Baltic Sea on the right, and an endless sky above. It feels like the center of the universe, where nature and humans coexist in harmony. The Infinite Bridge isn't a year-round structure. Each summer, it's reassembled, like a ritual celebrating the return of light and long sunny days in Denmark. Its seasonal nature makes it even more magical. Mulafossur looks like a miracle of nature, a white waterfall plunging from towering cliffs into the North Atlantic Ocean. Beside it lies the tiny village of Kalo, once completely isolated by mountains. It feels as if you're standing at the edge of the world. Gassadalur was once one of the most isolated villages in Europe. Not until 2004 did a tunnel through the mountain connect it to the rest of the Faroe Islands. That seclusion preserved the untouched beauty of Gassadalur in Mulafossur. Here people live between mountains and sea, wind and mist. There are no shops, no streets, only grasslands, sheep, and the sound of the ever-flowing waterfall. Mulafossur isn't just scenery, it's the very breath of life in this place. Beneath the falls, the ocean acts like a giant mirror reflecting the Faroe sky. Its turquoise colors sometimes clear, sometimes hazy under soft fog. The contrast between the white cascade and deep blue sea creates a breathtaking visual symphony. No engines, no tourist noise. Mulafossur is where silence becomes beauty. Sitting beside the falls, listening to wind sweep across meadows, you forget time. It's a place to rediscover yourself amidst life's chaos. In summer, Mulafossur glows under the northern sun. Meadows turn vividly green, sheep graze freely, and the sea sparkles with light. It's a brief season, but one that makes this place breathtaking. Located in the heart of Copenhagen, Christiansborg is more than a palace. It's home to the Parliament, Supreme Court, and Prime Minister's office. It's the only building in the world that houses all three branches of government under one roof. Christiansborg stands on the ruins of older palaces with a history dating back to the 12th century. The underground ruins still preserve remnants from the Middle Ages, making this palace a living museum of Danish history. Though no longer the royal residence, Christiansborg hosts many grand ceremonies, from state banquets and royal receptions to coronation events. Its majestic halls preserve the regal spirit of Danish royalty. The royal reception rooms showcase stunning tapestries illustrating Danish history, from Viking myths to the modern state. It's a perfect fusion of traditional craftsmanship and contemporary design. The main balcony of Christiansborg is where the Queen greets the people during major events, such as coronations or royal birthdays. In that moment, history and the present unite in the cheers of thousands. Beneath the grand facade lies the palace's old basement, once a dungeon and fortress wall. Thick stone walls, ancient stairs, and remnants of the castle evoke a chilling sense of the medieval past. Christiansborg is more than a monument. It symbolizes modern Denmark, where tradition and democracy coexist. As you walk through its chambers, the past, present, and future of the nation become one. Amalienborg is the official residence of the Danish royal family, located in the heart of Copenhagen. With its elegant neoclassical architecture, vast square and equestrian statue of King Frederik V at the center, it's more than a residence. It's a living royal symbol. Amalienborg consists of 4 identical palaces arranged symmetrically around an octagonal square. This harmony reflects the aesthetic ideals of Denmark's golden age in the 18th century, a perfect blend of form and function. Every day at noon, the changing of the guard takes place at Amalienborg, drawing many visitors. Dressed in dark blue uniforms and tall bearskin hats, the guards march with discipline to the rhythm of drums and commands echoing through the square. Inside the palaces are rooms preserved since the 18th century, with royal furniture, paintings, and grand chandeliers. The Amalienborg Museum invites visitors to step into the real-life spaces of the Danish monarchy. Amalienborg is not just a residence, it's where royal events take place, from the Queen's birthday and royal engagements to balcony appearances. These moments are celebrated and followed by thousands of Danes with joy and pride. What makes Amalienborg unique is its connection between royal history and modern life. Though still the royal family's residence, it's open to the public, reflecting the Danish monarchy's openness and accessibility. To reach Kalo, you walk along an ancient stone causeway stretching nearly a kilometer across Kalo Bay between sea and forest. The scenery changes with the seasons, sometimes snow-covered, other times glowing in golden light, like entering a fairy tale realm. Kalo Castle was built in 1313 by King Erik Menved to suppress rebellious peasants. Today, only ruins remain, but the ancient stone walls still stand proudly amidst nature, echoing Denmark's turbulent medieval era. Surrounding the ruins is an open landscape of green meadows, calm waters, and birdsong carried by the wind. Sitting on an old stone, gazing toward the sea, you feel time slow down, as if you've stepped into another century. Legends say Kalo once held noble prisoners, and on moonlit nights their spirits still wander the crumbling walls. Though unproven, the atmosphere at dusk carries a haunting beauty that words can barely capture. With soft lighting and open space, Kalo is a haven for photography, sketching, or simply meditating in nature. Every angle paints a fairy tale scene, serene and introspective. Every angle paints a fairy tale scene, serene and introspective. Every angle paints a fairy tale scene, serene and introspective. Standing by the harbor, the Copenhagen Opera House is a masterpiece of modern architecture. Its wing-like roof design makes it not only a cultural hub, but also a symbol of Denmark's innovation and creativity in the 21st century. Unusually, the Opera House was privately funded by businessman Mons Klint as a gift to Denmark. With a cost of over $500 million, it stands among the most expensive opera houses ever built. The Opera House features Nordic minimalism. Oak wood, limestone, and glass dominate the interiors, creating a sense of refined elegance. The space is designed for full audience immersion in the performance. Beyond beauty, the Opera House offers world-class acoustics. Every element, from stage geometry to interior materials, has been engineered to deliver pure, immersive sound to every seat. From Amalienborg Square or the Marble Church, you can see directly across the harbor to the Opera House, forming a visual axis that perfectly balances tradition and modernity, palace and performing arts. With over 1,700 seats, the Opera House hosts world-class performances in opera, ballet, and symphony. It is the cultural heartbeat of Copenhagen, a place where audiences are immersed in sound, light, and feeling. The Copenhagen Opera House is more than a venue. It helps shape the city's modern identity. Rising above the Danish harbor, it stands as a bold declaration of the enduring power of culture. Superkilen is not your average park. Located in Nørrebro, Copenhagen's multicultural neighborhood, it displays objects from over 60 countries. From a Jordanian fountain to Chinese road signs and Iranian benches, each item tells a story. It's a miniature world brought together in one powerful public space. Superkilen is split into 3 zones: the red square for events and interaction, the black market for relaxation with curved white lines, and the green park for nature and sports. Each color symbolizes a different purpose, but together they form a space where people connect through thoughtful design. Superkilen is a collaboration between big architects, superflex artists, and Topatech One designers. This public space isn't just functional, it's made for reflection, dialogue, and connection. At Superkilen, you'll hear children laughing, music from portable speakers, and conversations in many languages. It's not just a park, it's a community stage where diverse sounds come together like a living, breathing symphony. From above, Superkilen looks like a piece of contemporary art. Wavy white lines on black surfaces, vibrant color blocks, and spontaneous harmony. It's a vivid example of how art can step outside the frame and become part of everyday life. Superkilen sets a new standard for public space, not just as a place to relax, but as a mirror of social values. A space where everyone is represented, seen, and invited to take part in the shared story. A vibrant and inclusive future begins here. Superkilen doesn't need big signs or long slogans. Each object, from an Arabic lamppost to a Thai boxing ring or Japanese road sign, is a silent declaration of diversity, wordless but powerful. Tivoli Gardens, opened in 1843, is more than just an amusement park. It even inspired Walt Disney. Tucked in the heart of Copenhagen, Tivoli blends old-world charm with modern sparkle. Step through the gates and you enter a world of Nordic fairy tales. When night falls, Tivoli transforms into a glowing fairy tale garden. Thousands of twinkling lights reflect on the lake, and miniature castles shine like a dream. Every corner looks like a perfect scene from a romantic film. Tivoli offers vintage rides like wooden carousels and 19th century roller coasters, as well as modern thrill rides. Whether you're a child or an adult, everyone finds joy here, in their own special way. Tivoli is unique in offering live performances in lush surroundings, from symphonies to ballet and rock concerts. It's not just a park, it's an open-air stage where art and nature blend beautifully. No matter who you are or where you're from, once you enter Tivoli, you'll recall the excitement of childhood. It's not just a destination, it's where memories awaken and joy begins again. Copenhagen, the capital of Denmark, is not just the political heart, but also a center of creativity, design, and quality of life. From sparkling canals to futuristic buildings, it's a city where past and future walk hand in hand. Here you can feel the spirit of Scandinavia, elegant, calm, and deeply inspiring. In Copenhagen, biking isn't just a way to get around, it's a lifestyle. With over 390 kilometers of dedicated bike lanes, the city is known as Europe's cycling capital. From suited professionals commuting to work to parents carrying their kids, everyone rides. Clean air, calm streets, and a deep connection to nature, this is the ideal urban life Copenhagen has created. Nyhavn is more than a famous landmark. It's the soul of Copenhagen. The colorful 17th century houses reflect gently on the calm canal waters. This was once home to Hans Christian Andersen, who wrote timeless fairy tales here. Today, you can sit by a cafe, listen to street music, and feel like you've stepped into a modern-day fairy tale. Tucked inside the lush King's Garden, Rosenborg Castle holds Denmark's most treasured royal artifacts, from diamond-studded crowns to ancient swords. Built in the early 17th century, it's now a museum offering a vivid experience of royal history. Every room, every painting seems to whisper stories of grandeur and legacy. Superkilen isn't like any other park. It's a living map of global culture. Featuring objects from over 60 countries, it reflects Copenhagen's spirit of diversity and openness. You'll find a bench from Brazil, streetlights from Iraq, or a drinking fountain from Australia, all blending into one vibrant, inclusive space. With a modern design resembling a sail reaching toward the sea, the Copenhagen Opera House symbolizes Denmark's 21st century artistic ambition. It hosts world-class opera and ballet performances and represents the harmony between people, art, and nature, thanks to its striking waterfront location. Tivoli Gardens is not just an amusement park, it's a childhood memory for generations. From vintage carousels and magical fireworks to open-air theaters and fairy tale gardens, it's a dreamy space in the heart of Copenhagen, preserving charm and tradition amid a modern world. Ringkobing Fjord is not a deep fjord, but rather a vast lagoon nestled between the North Sea and mainland Denmark. It's where saltwater meets freshwater, and where wild nature blends with the peaceful daily life of West Jutland's coastal communities. With shallow waters and minimal waves, Ringkobing Fjord is a hotspot for windsurfing, kitesurfing, and stand-up paddleboarding. Every summer, water sports lovers flock here to embrace the cool breeze and endless blue skies. Villages around the fjord, like Vida Sande and Stoning, still preserve their fishing heritage. Smokehouses, wooden boats, and fishermen at work offer a nostalgic glimpse into Denmark's coastal traditions. Along Ringkobing Fjord, giant wind turbines rotate gently like silent guardians of the lagoon. It's the perfect image of modern Denmark, where green technology and nature coexist in harmony. In spring and autumn, thousands of migratory birds rest at Ringkobing Fjord, turning it into a haven for birdwatchers and photographers. Each sunrise becomes a vivid painting of life in motion. You can taste the salt in the air and hear the waves gently lapping against the sandy shores. Ringkobing Fjord has its own rhythm, not loud but soothing to anyone who passes by. Ringkobing Fjord may not be as famous as Copenhagen or Aarhus, but it offers a truly authentic Denmark, rustic, green, and inspiring. If you love nature and peaceful places, don't forget to subscribe and explore more with us. Saksun is a tiny village nestled among steep cliffs and lush valleys. Here, nature embraces humanity, creating a sense of solitude that is surprisingly peaceful and deeply moving. The white church of Saksun, built in the 19th century, stands calmly amid green fields overlooking a tidal lagoon. It's more than a place of worship. It's a symbol of faith and endurance in a harsh yet beautiful landscape. When the tide recedes, a sandy path emerges, leading from Saksun's lagoon to the open sea. But when the tide returns, it disappears, leaving behind mystery and wonder. No traffic, no strong signal, Only the wind, the streams, and the sound of sheep grazing. Saksun is the perfect place to disconnect from the world and reconnect with yourself. The turf-roofed houses in Saksun are not just charming. They insulate, conserve heat, and embody centuries of sustainable living in harmony with nature. Locals still whisper legends of mountain spirits and songs carried by the wind. In Saksun, every hill has a story, and every story touches something deep within the soul. If you love remote, tranquil, and dreamlike places like Saksun, don't forget to subscribe and join me in discovering more magical destinations across the raw beauty of the Nordic lands. Rubjerg Knude is more than just a lighthouse. It's a silent monument to time. Amid windswept dunes and the roar of the North Sea, it stands alone, as if waiting for something to arrive. There's something deeply haunting and peaceful here, a stillness that speaks of change. Built in 1900, Rubjerg Knude once stood far inland, but over the decades, storms and drifting sands pushed it to the cliff's edge. In 2019, the entire lighthouse was moved 70 meters inland, a breathtaking race between human engineering and natural force. From the top of Rubjerg's dunes, the endless ocean stretches on one side, while vast barren fields lie on the other. No trees, no traffic, just wind, sand, and sky. It feels like stepping into another world where time pauses and silence reigns. Rubjerg Knude draws adventurers and dreamers alike. In summer, the setting sun paints the lighthouse and dunes gold, like something from a painting. It's a paradise for photographers and seekers of solitude and raw beauty. Even after being relocated, Rubjerg Knude will eventually vanish. The sea keeps eroding, the sand keeps shifting. This lighthouse gently reminds us, nothing lasts forever, not even the strongest of human creations. Reaching Rubjerg Knude isn't like any other hike. You walk through soft dunes under the bright sun and howling wind. The lighthouse slowly emerges as you approach, like a cinematic reveal bridging the past and present. Rubjerg Knude isn't just a destination. It's a story of time, change, and delicate beauty. If you love quiet, meaningful journeys like this, hit subscribe and let's explore more hidden gems of Denmark together. Denmark isn't fast-paced or chaotic. Each town and street flows like a slow jazz melody. From the colorful charm of Nyhavn to peaceful coastal villages, every place tells a quiet, soulful story. This wasn't just a trip, it was a gentle pause from life's rush. From ancient castles like Rosenborg to the ruins of Kalo, Denmark preserves time, not in motion, but in stillness. Each brick, each moss-covered tile carries memory. This journey revealed the beauty of what endures, of the past gently walking beside the present. Nature in Denmark speaks without words. The howling wind on Rubjerg's dunes, the roar of Mulafossur Waterfall, the stillness of Ringkobing Fjord. These moments weren't flashy, but they stirred something deep inside. Thank you for joining me on this journey through this small but stunning country. Every shot, every word came from a genuine place. If Denmark touched your heart too, don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe. I'd love to explore more beautiful places with you. This journey may be ending, But the love for Denmark is just beginning. Perhaps one day I'll return, not to see what I've already seen, but to feel it in a new way. See you again in the next chapter, in a new country, with a new story to tell.